Hey guys, Damien here. Alright, so today's video, if you didn't love the US government before today, you are going to love it after this video because Alex Odeh, the guy I was talking about being killed. Sorry, I had to wipe off the frost. I'm using a kind of a cheap vlog camera, and it will like overheat sometimes when I'm trying to make a video. So I put it in the freezer so it doesn't have the overheating problem, but now it starts fogging up. My bad. Alright, so today's video is about a man named Robert Manning, who is connected to Alex Odeh, but also he's very connected to current events that are going on today. And here's how. So, Robert Manning with JDL in 1972 arrested for bombs that he was trying to blow up buildings. He got in trouble for that, served time. Now, fast forward to 1985, him and two other suspects involved with the killing of Alex Odeh. He did not get in trouble for that, but in 1988, he did get in trouble for killing another American named Patricia Wilkerson, who was completely innocent. She was not even the target. This man killed an American citizen in America, okay? Santa Monica, California. This man was sentenced to life in prison. Now, what's interesting about Robert Manning, guys, I have done a lot of research on JDL crimes. This is the only example, the one example where we actually had a successful extradition from Israel prison to American prison. But here's how it happened. The guy had to be guilty of 3 crimes, 2 deaths, and guaranteed as a plea bargain that if Israel sends America their criminal, or our criminal, America will promise not to arrest him or not to try him for the Alex Odeh murder. Are you kidding me? So, you think it's good news, but it actually turns into bad news. Well, good news, he was extradited to America in the 80s, or maybe the 90s, can't remember, but he was extradited. You can fact check me on that. He did get life in prison for his murder of an innocent American, Patricia Wilkerson. Now, okay, Damien, so why do you care? Justice served, right? So you think. Our government, under Joe Biden's administration in 2023, that man was granted parole. Supposed to be doing life in prison, granted parole, and guess what? 2024, he is a free man. He is out walking free. Now, how is that relevant to today? Well, this man, as well as the other 2 suspects, are basically free men in Israel, okay? People who are involved with killing Americans are free in Israel. Now, what's going on with America and Israel right now? Well, quite a lot of things, but the flotillas, heroes from all over the world. But let's just talk about our heroes, my fellow Americans. Heroes who did not have any weapons. They're going over to Israel with humanitarian aid, something that our government should be doing. Americans, out of the goodness of their hearts, taking time away from their families, being at risk, dealing with the country with known terrorist activities such as Israel. These people, I mean, of all the countries you give foreign aid to, there's only like 5 genocides going on right now in the world. But only one of them we give foreign aid to more than any country in the world, and it's Israel. So, what does our government do to someone who kills Americans? They grant them parole so you can live freely. But what does our American government do to heroes who are illegally detained by Israel? Okay, Israel illegally detained these people, these American citizens, innocent American citizens, over international waters. And our American government is not only turning the other cheek, the only response from our American government is to call our American citizens terrorists. So the man who's guilty of 3 crimes, at least 3 crimes, 2 deaths, at least 1 death, he gets free. In the meantime, our American citizens are locked up, detained illegally, and no mainstream media is talking about that. No mainstream media was telling you guys about how a killer, somebody who killed an American and serving life in prison, how he's a free man in Israel. Media doesn't talk about that. Media doesn't talk about our heroes trying to give food, water, and basic supplies to people who are starving to death, literally starving to death, skin and bones. Americans got arrested illegally by Israel trying to help them, and our government's not doing crap about it. Yet, Robert Manning, you're a free man. God bless America, right? That's what I think of our American government. But courage is contagious. Complacency can be just as dangerous as violence. Unity is what we need to have our focus on, from the whitest white person to the blackest black person and every pigment in between, especially and including my fellow American Jews who have no idea what the Talmud is about, who have no idea about what the Talmud says about Gentiles. If my American Jew friends read about that stuff, I'm willing to bet you would have the same belief system as I do regarding that stuff. That's why I preach do not hate American Jews, because they have been lied to just like we've been lied to. Guys, they are not in on the lie, okay? They have been lied to. American Jews have been lied to just like black Americans have been lied to, just like white Americans have been lied to. They've been lying to all of us because of slave wage labor. They need to lie to those American Jews so that they can get all the slave all the slave labor wage is what these Zionists require from all of us Americans, including the Jews, okay? So don't hate Jews. Understand, when I talk about Jews a lot, if I'm disparaging any of them, it's the Zionist ones, not the American Jews. American Jews, I need them to have my back on this because I have their back on this. If they were educated on this, I'm quite sure we would have the same ideologies and beliefs. But anyways, this video is now over 6 minutes long. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. But I started with the least, and I'm going to go to the greatest. Keep in mind, there's 3 suspects. That was only one of them. Wait till you hear about the other 2, how they each have $1 million bounty, and yours truly knows what city and what village in the city they are staying at. Anybody want to take a vacation to Israel and come back super rich? Guys, our FBI knows this. They're not going to do anything. More on that next video. Take care.